Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and I'm coming outside because I got to charge in this Mercedes-Benz EQB EV SUV. I'm going to put my snow boots on, come outside. Well, let's talk about this high idle situation with a Silverado 2. Two birds, one stone. You know how it goes. Put this guy down over there. All right, so we have Z Silverado. Been sitting outside for a couple days because, we got another 6 inches of snow or so. So, it's pretty nice as far as starting it up. I've talked in videos about this. Been sitting. There you go. Not bad, right? So you hear the engine do a little bit. I mean, it doesn't sound perfect, but it's been out here in the cold, so I'm not going to, give it too much cred. But let's hop in. Let's see what's going on in here. So, again, it's been about 2 days since I've driven it. That Suburban I was driving, and I just didn't go anywhere. So right now, it's idling about 1,000 RPMs, and it's currently about 33 degrees. Overnight low was probably in the teens. So now you're wondering, well, what's going on, Tim? That's high idling. It should be idling at 600 RPMs or so. That's what you guys have told me. And so I reached out to General Motors, and I got an official answer for you guys. I'm pulling up my phone right now, and I'll put it on the screen when I go back and, edit this video. But I got an email back from Sean Simoneski, who is, there we go. He is the senior manager of Chevrolet Truck Communications. And what he did is he went to the engineers, probably John Barta, who designed this engine. His fan channel, probably watching this video right now. Hi, John. And he asked them questions about this high idle situation. If you follow the other videos I've done where I did cold starts, we talked about this. And people said, well, my 21 Silverado high country high idle setting inside my entertainment system, and you have it too. Other people said, if you just take and set cruise control and bump it up a little bit, you'll turn on the high idle. And that doesn't work either. So what he says is like this. He says, foremost, the Silverado 1500 light duty with a 3-liter diesel engine has never offered a high idle or elevated idle function. It's straight from General Motors. He says, what your readers and viewers may have witnessed was a minor glitch with some trucks that displayed this setting by mistake. An over-the-air update, which you guys have pointed out, removed this setting display on the screen. The function displayed before its removal did not change anything with regards to high idle or elevated idle function. All Silverado heavy duties, not light duty, heavy duties, come with elevated idle for rapid heat. Heavy duties with either gas or diesel engines may be options with a high idle function. And we went on, I asked him more about the elevated idle, and he said for elevated idle, this is rapid heat. This feature really raises engine speed and applies load from the transmission to warm up a cold engine for cabin heat. This feature disables when the engine coolant is sufficiently warm. This is standard in all Silverado heavy duties. Now that's very interesting because we did a Ram 1500 video, and you guys said in the video, it takes too long to heat up, you got to put a load on it. So they have elevated idle rapid heat in the Silverados that puts a load on the transmission to warm up the cold engine. Ram has it in their heavy duties where they have a supplemental cabin heater as well, because those, again, heavy duty diesels take longer to start and take longer to warm up in colder climates. This light duty is smaller and it's designed differently. Now he also says high idle, again, this is for heavy duty lineup. High idle for customers with large electrical or mechanical loads that need additional RPM to generate the necessary power. He says, example, think of an ambulance parked with light activated and life-saving equipment. This is optional for both the 6.6 gas and 6.6 Duramax diesel on the heavy duty. I was also thinking too, like, if you're running the power takeoff shaft or something like that, the PTO, you can you want the idle to be a little bit higher to get more RPM to provide more power to that PTO unit as well. So that I thought was really interesting. So, the conversation had been online from you guys was, hey, this has got high idle, Tim. Duh, that's why it's idling 1,000 RPMs. Now it's down to like 800, and that's what you're seeing. And then I went to GM, and they're like, not so fast. Hold on, not happening. Now, it was interesting to learn about that feature in the prior generations of the Silverado, where the setting was inadvertently added to the light-duty trucks when it shouldn't have been there. So there's just a kind of a miscommunication between the software team and engineering team, which GM is a big company. I expect things like that to happen. So those are my interesting thoughts. I just thought it was kind of interesting to share. I want to, as I document more and more usage of this truck, as I finally, if it ever stops snowing, I do some freaking towing, and we get some towing numbers. And I'm currently I want to do a video on the Chevrolet Silverado heavy duty 2500 versus this when it comes to towing, because things are really interesting as well. So stay tuned for all that kind of stuff. And if you want to see more about this Mercedes-Benz EQB, that guy right there, yeah. I'm curious too. So that makes both of us. So stick around. Check out the videos over here. Website down below, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.